guys, Cruel Blind Wave. I'm Eric.
I'm Jake.
I'm Calvin.
Aaron.
And we're here with a new movie reaction. This time, we're watching Sinners. Not The Sinner, not The Sinners, not
Saints and Sinners, not Sinners and Saints.
Yeah, when we looked this up, there was a lot of sinner stuff.
We found it.
They kept asking me. I kept having to say no. I didn't do that.
But this movie has gotten some fantastic word of mouth, and I'm very excited to watch it today. Yeah.
I wish I would have had an interest before watching the trailer, because the trailer looks like it gave some stuff that I'm like, man, this would have been really cool knowing nothing about it.
To know nothing and then experience.
It looked like it would have been a fun moment like that.
Oh,
but
hang on.
You interrupted me talking to say that
son
whole
of
shit.
a
You
bitch.
couldn't have just let me finish.
But yeah, the trailer was cool. I'm super interested, and I want to check out this movie. Jake, you've already seen this movie.
I have seen this movie, but I love it so much I wanted to talk about it.
Yeah,
How many
you were
times
literally
have you
like,
seen this movie?
We're getting ready to watch it. Jake's like shaking, like I want to talk about it, you know? So
Yeah.
like, that sounds like a fun discussion. And I love talking to people that love things, so.
Yeah. Agreed.
You didn't like Justin, who loves heroin.
His name was Chris.
Yeah.
All right.
I love him enough to remember.
You got it.
No one give any context.
There are legends of people born with the gift of making music so true it can pierce the veil between life and death, conjuring spirits from the past and the future.
That's sick.
Like a shadow bard.
And in West Africa, they are called griots.
Griots.
I've heard that.
This gift can bring healing to their communities, but it also attracts evil.
October?
Yep. 1932.
Yeah, I read the year first. 'Cause I'm like, if it's November, it's not as big of a deal, you know? Like, oh, I'll figure it out.
Fair.
But the year is probably important.
Yeah. Also Mississippi.
M-I-S-S-I-S-S.
What was the year?
32. 19.
19?
32.
So
October.
13th.
Prohibition
Mississippi.
time.
Sammie! No. Come on, son. It's okay. Sammie! My son has felt the call of sin.
Does he have the top of the guitar?
He has a whole guitar. I think.
This congregation to leave those sinning ways where they lie. I want you to promise right now.
It's got scratches on his chin.
In the name of God.
Damn, man, that's scratches.
That's a big old scratchy scratch.
Is the guitar related to sinning?
I mean, it can attract evil in the right hands, right? But I think it attracts everything, is the idea. Like the red and the blue.
Here she is. He moved a ton of timber a month back in his heyday. Workers lived upstairs. Say, what do you fellas plan on doing with the place?
Y'all wash these floors?
Yeah.
What was on
More time I spend with y'all, the less sure I am you boys are serious about it.
them? Ain't no boys here. I'm just grown men. With grown men money and grown men bullets. It's the last dime you ever gonna see from us. And if we see you or any one of your clan buddies cross our property line, we gonna kill them right where they staying.
Shit. Clan don't exist no more.
That'd be nice.
You up off early, son? Like you say, jump on the work. Don't let the work jump on you.
That's right.
Finish my quota for the day.
You keep dancing with the devil.
One day it's gonna follow you home.
Oh, don't you worry now, Uncle Jed. We're gonna get them back to you in one piece.
Love the
Why you
cinematography
big?
already.
Daddy doing right by you?
Feels so big.
Eee! Don't get bit by that weird needle teeth.
That's a risky way to kill a snake.
Love you too. Be careful. I will.
I love the red and blue motif so much. But now they're
Like, are they doing like it's Michael B. Jordan on both, right?
Yeah.
Are they doing like facial, like it's better than Parent Trap, you know what I mean? Like, I'm trying to find the scene.
Parent Trap was like
You know what I mean?
19 years ago.
I know. Well, it's not if you don't go.
Yeah, not as good as
but
Parent
like,
Trap.
but you know, like I'm trying to find the scenes and
Yeah.
like them passing that. I don't know. I was like, for a second, I'm like, are they tricking me? Like, is it not Michael B. Jordan twice?
No, it is.
It's seamless. I've seen, I mean, cloning shots are just so prevalent these days that I don't even notice them anymore. But it's a lot of effort.
Like the
And
passing.
they do different things every shot.
The passing of the cigarette in the very beginning was like real good. Where I'm like, well, it must just be like the way it was shot. Like it must just be someone else. Maybe they put his face on them. Maybe you know, like.
Where you from?
Shelby.
You heard of the Smokestack Twins?
Of course.
Good. I'm Smoke.
Smokestack. Okay.
Smoke and stack or the smoke. Okay.
Yep.
And I'm gonna pay you 10 cents for every minute that I'm gone. Will that work for you?
That's good money.
You gotta negotiate. Now, 10 cents just won't work for you. Talk another number back to me.
50 cents.
20 cents. Best I can do. We got a deal? Good. Jump in.
He's like, hey, you agreed too quick.
Remember, they on that home.
A lot of these people don't know the concept of money, really. Because crop sharers got paid.
Sometimes
Fake money.
I see a quarter on the ground. I'm like, I don't want to bend over. You know?
You know, so she's dealing with wooden nickels and dimes, so
Yeah.
she might not have ever even held real money at this point.
Y'all do good up in Chicago? I heard about some of them casinos up there. Y'all hit it big?
We hit. Just not the way you thinking.
What kind of way?
Get your own damn thing. You watching me?
Yeah, they shot his ass.
One cheek to the other.
I ain't know it was your truck. I swear, Smoke.
Bullshit. I told you it was his.
Wait, Smoke. I thought she was lying. Y'all was supposed to be in Chicago working for Capone.
Yeah, we back now.
Damn.
Well, who gonna patch me up? I ain't got no money. What if I get sepsis or some shit now?
Y'all scoot on out the street. Put some pressure on.
Scoot on out of the street.
Not to be messed with.
We're gonna need a sign too. You think Grace will be up to making us one?
When would you need it done?
What, tonight?
Lisa, go get your mom.
It's a lot of catfish, too.
Catfish for 100 people? Yeah.
We'll be playing.
Certain cards, dice, even got a roulette.
Man, this set is nuts.
Yeah, I like this here.
There's like no seams anywhere.
we went from that place,
Yeah, across
and
the
we're
street.
still going.
And now we're on the white side of the street.
I'm gonna have to hop all around town.
And I love that we even, as this one shot, we look down the.
How are you paying for this?
And he wants you to make a sign for him.
Rough job. Gonna cost you?
I'm listening.
20. 15 for the front door sign and 5 for the menu.
10, 7 for the front door sign, 3 for the menu.
16.
15.
Done.
Oh, we only got one color, by the way.
What color you got?
Red.
13.
14, 15. Where's Dad?
All right, listen. Every cool's got a button on it towards the top. And you want to keep a woman. You find it, lick that. Not too hard, not too soft either. You ever had a scoop of that ice cream from downtown?
Uh-huh.
About the same pressure you put on that. Like it tastes good, but you don't want it gone too quick, you understand? Why, you want to drive?
Come on, you don't want to drive.
Later. On the way back.
All right.
Damn, he does drive on the way back.
You feel every bump of those.
You mean to tell me I had Charlie playing his guitar this whole time?
Sweco guy in your hands.
Nah.
Now let's see if you can play like it.
Right here?
Yeah, right now. Come on.
All right, come on. Watch this. Traveling, I don't know where the world I'm
Another band member?
That's a slim.
Oh, shit. Preacher boy Sammie happens to be the finest blues player in all the deals.
I got socks older than this here boy. What the hell you know about the blues? Ooh. What you got there, boy?
What is? It's an Irish beer, straight from the north side of Chicago.
You say that's beer?
When they bring us down here empty-handed.
The temptation.
Say we pay you $40 a night and all the beer that you can drink. After that, no strings. You act now, I even let you finish that bottle in your hand.
That guy looks like he's playing the guitar. I can't tell if he's playing the harmonica.
I've seen you somewhere before.
Maybe.
You sing, don't you?
The Temptations.
That lady, I don't like the way she's just standing there and staring.
Which lady? That lady back there?
That lady back there just standing there and staring, not moving.
You know I waited for you.
Shit, well, I don't know how in the hell you gonna do that.
Because you told me you loved me.
Well, I told you to stay the fuck away from me too, but I guess you didn't hear that part,
Oh,
huh?
I heard you. I heard you loud and clear, but then you stuck your tongue in my coos and fucked me so hard, I figured you changed your mind.
Keep your voice down now. It's not exactly...
Damn!
Rotten hell, Stack.
Shit, I will. Save your trifling ass a room. Shit, right next to me.
There you stay. Maybe she ain't white.
Boys get to getting.
Slow down, Stack. Slow down.
Chain gang,
You hear me?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, shit!
Hey, you move some of them?
All of them. See, white folks say they like the blues just fine. They just don't like the people who make it. And Peckerwoods was nodding their heads, stomping their feet. Some of them was almost on the rhythm. And the rest, maybe we change it up, confuse them.
We change it up and confuse.
Rice said he was gonna take that money, going out to Little Rock, start him a little church. He took out all his money to pay for the $2 train ticket. Train conductor saw him. Clan got a hold to him. Searched his pockets, found all that money. Made up a story about him killing some white man for it and raping that white man's wife. And then lynching right there in the railroad station.
The background sound, man.
Yeah.
Blues immediately start.
Got that guitar in your hand, don't you, boy?
It's starting to get emotional and turning emotion into doing music.
Hey, cornbread!
Cornbread? Is that their name? There's some more names, I don't know, but he's like known as Cornbread.
Man, fuck your quarter.
This is my wife right here now. I'm gonna need you to show some respect.
Yeah, well, fuck your wife, too. I said she was really gonna let you fuck her when she found out how much money you were about to get from this job I'm offering. And none of that nice and slow shit she probably giving you now. Shit, she might even let you put your pecker in her mouth.
Well, how much money are you talking about paying him?
Oh, that's a good woman.
He didn't even have to negotiate. He just pulled out the
He
money.
just pulled out the money.
He just knows.
I like how it's funny that she wasn't like, hang on, wait. You know, she wasn't like, go beat his ass.
It is interesting that he's willing to step up to him, though.
Papa's here. Papa's here. I can't believe you taking this make-believe shit.
Smoke, give me my money for I cut your black ass.
You put that blade up, woman. I'll trade you.
I don't want your money.
Don't be stupid now.
I ain't stupid. Your money come with blood.
All money come with blood, baby.
Not like yours.
This shit won't even spend nowhere else. Look
I
at
ain't
it.
going nowhere else. I don't need that cursed money you got. And you back here in front of me. 2 arms, 2 legs, 2 eyes, and a brain that work. How you know I ain't brave? I work every route my grandmama taught me to keep you and that crazy brother of yours safe. Every day since you've been gone.
So why those roots ain't work on our baby then?
You still got that mojo bag.
Freshen it
Just
up.
gotta refill it.
It still hurts coming back here. But I love you.
I gotta use you guys' mojo.
This movie's got some mojo.
Jeez.
What'd they jump off of? Why are they smoking?
They just flew in from the atmosphere.
Are they smoking or dusty? What the hell?
He's a little, he's Bernie.
Back up.
Hey, I got gold.
I don't like the birds.
These guys got some trip.
Their sashes are so cool.
Yeah, they are.
He's not what he seems. God forbid you let him into your home. And if so, we need to act now.
Where's Bert?
Bert's already dead.
Bert?
Oh, he's just resting. Is y'all better now?
Eye effect.
Oh, their hands too.
Uh-huh. Excuse me, ma'am. You sure you at the right place?
That's a damn good question, Cornbread.
Little Mary?
Not so little no more, huh?
Little Mary.
Cornbread's like the bouncer.
I guess so.
So your cousin's through blood? But you seem like such a nice young man.
I ain't always nice. Ain't that young either.
Careful.
Get it, Sammy.
Now let me get on in here and get a drink before I start tearing up.
Go on, enjoy yourself. You got my $2? Huh?
That was a perfect cut.
What are you?
What am I? I'm a human being.
Oh, that ain't what I meant. I meant more like
I know what you meant. My mama's daddy was half black. He raised her to keep the Klan from killing her. You know my mama delivered the twins.
Really?
She saved Stack's life after he got stuck in the mama. And after she died, my mama nursed them like they was her own.
I'll pay one of these field bitches in here to drag your ass out there.
Shit, you taught me how to fight. I'll beat up every bitch in here, and you know it.
I taught you how to walk away when the money is up, too. Got you a rich white husband. Got you a farm. Now go home to it.
I ain't asked for none of that. Oh, that shit was your idea. I didn't want no white man. I didn't want to be white. I wanted to be with you.
All it takes is the wrong person in here to see you or get back to them crackers, and they gonna try to kill you.
What it mattered to you? And I know you never planned to stay. Why can't you just say that?
Say what? I love you. I think about you every day. I just want to keep you someplace safe. And that was never gonna be with me.
They're both so good.
Both of them have some tragic love past story stuff, huh?
And they're both really messed up because they're both World War
War
I vets.
yeah. But you got the trench knife, you know?
Yeah. And then working for Capone. And living
When
in
you
the
go and you be a vet and you come back and you have those kind of skills, like what does Capone have you do?
Sure.
I do wonder like how they did get their money, you know? Like, is it just from Capone or did they do some...
A lot of people think they stole it.
Preacher boy, where you at? Come on here, man.
They call me Preacher Boy, counting my daddy being a pastor. I wrote this song for him. Something I've been wanting to tell you for a long time. You threw me a Bible on that Mississippi road. See, I love you, Papa. You did all you could.
What a voice.
Blues. It wasn't forced on us like that religion. No, sir. We brought this with us from home. It's magic what we do. It's sacred. And big.
Whoa, the aspect ratio. That's real cool.
It can pierce the veil between life, conjuring spirits from the past,
Somebody take me
and the future.
Oh, damn.
The future, yeah. Wasn't considering. Whoa, guys.
This is Ludwig Göransson making masterpieces of music.
Oh, damn.
This song's been on my playlist for weeks.
Camera.
Look at Grace dancing to music that doesn't exist.
I love that music being a vehicle of culture. It's so cool.
And
the decades.
Yeah,
now we're getting some Chinese culture as they join in.
Not even like music, but just the different like dancing styles over the years kind of thing, right?
And locations, you know?
And it's been different cultures, different eras.
Why is there like,
The roof.
He's literally
roof is
burning
on
the
fire.
place down.
Is he burning the house down? That
He's
kind of thing?
burning the house down.
What a shot, man. That was amazing. And the movie goes so long without introducing anything like that, you know?
Ballet, pop lock, like all kinds of stuff here.
Cornbread sitting at the door.
Cornbread, what are you gonna do? How you keeping him out?
Yeah, there's no walls anymore.
Guitar there.
Yeah, the cat eye thing is it's a cool effect.
Keep your foot on it at least.
Remember what you were taught?
About the button?
About the button? And the ice cream?
I want to try something.
Wait, preacher boy. I'm gonna wash up first. Walked here.
You're beautiful. I just want to taste you.
Oh, shit.
Who's in there?
I see the smile start to spread on his face.
Man, they took their hats.
You fellas must be the owners of this establishment.
That's right. And you are?
Name's Remmik. This here's Joan and Bert.
Y'all clan?
Sir. Well, no, we believe in it.
They had a clan hood.
The couple did.
The originals. Yeah.
This guy was the guy that flew in from the sky on fire.
Pick poor Robin clean. Pick poor Robin clean.
Man, they got this together quick, didn't they?
Having a family.
Thanks ain't bad.
A Lord in that jaybird.
Wow, dude, look at the circle.
When they have time to coordinate this?
Maybe
they're demons.
Maybe they're enthralled and he controls them. I don't know.
Shit, we forgot the trunk. Man, why ain't you remind me? Fool, I told you to remind me.
Y'all don't need the trunk. There was just 3 of them.
Now listen to me. What if they just came to say?
Assuming the trunk is the arsenal.
They said they got pepper.
Can't thank you enough for this. I mean, y'all the ones who put that guitar in my hand.
But all this ain't no life for nobody. I know plenty of musicians I ain't never met happy. Yeah, it's cute now, but it get old.
Well, today settled it. I'm heading off on my own.
Where you going?
I don't know.
All the plantations down there paying with credits.
What about them crackers?
What about them?
I can go feel them out before they're too far gone.
I can feel them out myself.
They'll tell me more than they'll tell you.
One day our daddy beat Stack real bad. You know, so we get in our minds that we need to run away. But Stack, he figured we'd get them out Bayou. Small town, right here in Mississippi. Found about free slaves.
Why y'all ain't stay?
That mayor knew who our daddy was. Knew he was an evil man. Figured there was no way that he ain't passed that evil down to us.
Let me go get this money for us.
We like making music, make church music. Leave all this here improper shit to us.
Irish beer, Italian wine. You rob both sides. Let them blame each other while you and Smoke come down here and set up shop. You gonna need every dime you can get when they put 2 and 2 together.
You ain't in no position to tell me how to live my life.
Let me go talk to them and see about putting something real on the till. Come on.
Look, I'm leaving that plantation just like y'all did. And if that's a problem for you, kill me now.
I'm a soldier, boy. And you just gave me a command.
Empty threat. He wants to protect him, but he's going to shoot him to protect him. Doesn't make sense.
Throwing rocks at dogs, Eric.
I told you to quit doing that, cow. Oh, they're walking real slow.
I wish in my heart that we'd have met sooner. I would have liked to have saved her mother from her fate. I can still save you from yours.
Oh, now you must have me confused. I'm Sam's own. I don't need no saving.
Yes. Yes, you do. You all do.
Back up. Just keep going. Keep backing up. Oh, don't turn your back.
Yeah.
Oh, don't turn your back. Oh, shit!
Oh, man.
She turned her back.
Yeah.
He
Damn
jumped right as the cut happened and she jumped on stage. That was a perfect transition. I hated that so much.
Man, what you done out here?
You gonna let me in? Or just sit there blocking the door?
No, come on. On in.
she then, can she give permission to the others to come in? Does it work that way?
It has to be somebody who
Man's hot in there, boy.
like lives there or like is supposed to be there.
So you rob trains and banks, but you can't steal this pussy for a night.
Oh, cornbread.
Damn.
No.
Those eyes. Those eyes are so good.
The sound of his piece. I don't know why it's funny.
What the hell going?
Damn it, man. It's a damn it. And then he jumped through the thing.
Told him not to put his hands on me.
So you gonna cut me too?
If I had to, I just want to be allowed to leave.
What's the problem?
They think he's cheating.
Go check his pockets.
Cheater days.
Take care of this fool.
Kicking this guy in time with the music. It's so morbid and funny.
Editing and musicality of this movie is really good.
Baby. What you doing?
He was drooling
You want some?
right before he attacked her.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that line.
No. That's crazy.
Yeah, no, that's pretty crazy.
Might be a little too far, but.
Nope, it's Haley.
No!
Yeah, you gonna need some stitches.
Damn, man, yeah.
Don't get my
hell?
brother.
They're still kicking him back there.
He's probably gonna die.
Yeah,
That's
probably.
Something you. Back then, you'd probably kill someone for.
You don't cheat in those games, man.
In the back there. Go ahead, you can go. Go ahead.
You can go ahead.
Hey,
Walk
Stacks,
in on there.
looking for you. Oh, shit. Oh, he busy, huh?
you motherfucker!
Fucking Slim, man.
I love Delta Slim so much.
Oh, he busy, huh?
Oh, he busy, huh? Don't know that little snarl.
Y'all get decent, I'm coming in. Y'all ain't here playing around.
Fuck.
Damn it.
Look. It's not what it looks like.
Stab her with your trench knife. I don't know which one has it.
Thank you.
Reasonable response.
Right?
Does that kill her? I don't know how they operate.
No.
Nope, included.
Alright, stake in the heart, cut off head.
What is
son?
What the Choctaw gonna do?
Eric, you have to assume you don't understand what these are, too.
Don't you assume anything of me.
I'm so scared. Still. I want you.
Damn it, Jake, how's that such a good time? Damn it. I was hoping the movie was gonna end and forget about this stuff.
Many things had to turn at some point.
Yeah. Alright. Time to get the trunk.
I wish I had that already.
I don't know what's in the trunk, but I'm guessing it's
good.
It's good.
Gotta be good.
Yeah.
Better than snakes.
Saw the trailer. There's a BAR. I want to see a BAR.
Shit,
He's been with his twin brother his whole life, man.
God.
And they've been through everything together.
Party's over, y'all.
No!
Y'all got to go.
All right, you're the man. Go on.
Send people
Go
outside.
on. Thank you for coming.
In a big group. Together.
Go on. Oh, I made that. Thank you. See you soon.
Now they're all trickling out. Look at them trickling.
We gotta go home, okay?
Okay.
Lisa's waiting.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's go home.
Yeah.
Who get the car?
All right, I'll get the car.
Okay.
I'll get the car.
Oh, I kinda want them to die.
I know.
Or anything. Damn it. If we just didn't follow him, I'd be like, it's good.
Or I would assume that he turned and it was going to be revealed later.
I want to see cornbread.
Where the hell you been at, man? Huh?
Stopped at the door.
Why you can't just walk your big ass up in here without an invite, huh?
Go ahead. Admit to it.
Admit to what?
That you dead. That one of them white folks out there killed you and you a Haint now.
She might know how to do some killing.
I mean, they established already she has kind of that roots in magic, mystical aspects. It's gonna be a threshold kind of thing. Oh shit! Oh shit!
That was wicked fast.
He's fast.
The eyes thing is so good.
Oh, dude. Let's fucking go.
Oh, the prosthetics so good.
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck? What the fuck?
Oh, evidence.
No. I think I shot myself.
That's fair.
Yeah. Damn, there's only these 5 left? No, 6.
I think in his head.
Grace is here too, right?
Grace is here.
Oh shit. The door's knocking, isn't it? Shit, damn it, he has it! Why did you get that off him? That'd be nice to have.
Say. You think that's you?
Nah, fool, it's Jim Crow. Nigga, of course it's me. Open the door.
Hey. Well, you lost a lot of blood.
Oh, yeah.
Damn, it's gone.
Yeah, it
His
looks
neck's
so
all
good.
fucked.
And give me the key.
Snack.
Stop it!
Right?
Oh, God. Okay. Fuck, man! He didn't get no damn key. Whoa, grease? Holy water? What was it?
Alcohol?
What's in the jar? Pickled garlic.
Garlic.
These ain't Haints. They vampires.
She's too powerful in this
What
movie.
he is.
I ain't never come across them myself.
What stories you heard?
How Haints work. They switch places with the soul of a man. But vampires is different. Maybe the worst kind. The soul gets stuck in the body. Can't rejoin the ancestors. Cursed to live here with all this hate.
It's because of me. My daddy told me. Said the devil was coming on account of my music.
Devil done came for me plenty of times. If he come knocking tonight, he gonna have to go through his old friend Delta Slam before he get to you. I go for everybody in here.
Promise me right now that you'll free me before I turn.
But you ain't free you.
I got somebody on the other side waiting for me. They waiting on you too.
I'm gonna make sure you get home safe.
Sammie! Smoke! Who did this? Was it Stack or Mary?
No, they ran straight out. You saw them?
Well, who bit him then?
We gotta get him out before he wakes up.
Who was it?
Come on. You don't hear that?
Sure I do, but fuck it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, in the merry month of May, from me home I started.
Bo's not here, is he? He can fly. He can do what's that scary movie thing where she like does like the river dance in the air, right? Isn't that a scary movie?
Yeah.
Like she does like she does the Matrix jump and kick and then spins in the air doing like a river dance. He could do that.
He could. Will he? Let's find
Y'all
out.
gonna eat this clover garland.
Oh, does that keep him from wanting to bite you?
I don't much like the taste of it.
Oh shit.
Ain't no one saying you gotta like it.
They don't know who bit the
You
guy.
just gotta figure out his
Oh shit. Wait, who was that? He was just a random guy still here? Dang. The Pearline girl's gonna be one, huh?
Mm-hmm.
You don't get none of the pickled ones?
We threw the pickled ones on.
This is ridiculous.
Dude, that won't work. Just get a steak.
Come on, put the gun down. Shut up.
You're lucky he shouldn't bite you.
Or I'll shoot.
She would really enjoy that ice cream.
She ain't no damn vampire.
How the hell you know that?
Just eat the damn garlic, girl.
This is how we know.
Smoke.
Oh,
Trying
shit.
to keep you alive, boy. You ain't the question.
It's the whole point, Sammie.
Evil man.
Just eat some garlic.
When did the devil come first?
Yeah, Curly, and I need you to lock the fuck in.
What, you eat a lemon?
Shit, man, just some garlic. No, don't be Slim.
Oh, damn it. He was by the door by himself a lot. You fucking...
Slim, what's going on, man?
I drank too much. That goddamn beer from Chicago. My nerves all fucked up, Smoke.
Told you. Was he gonna puke and he was like holding it in or something? Or
He just destroyed the awkwardness.
He just locked in.
He karate chopped his gag reflex.
Fuck, they just set him out there and he wasn't even bitten
He was
yet.
a drunk guy.
And it's the guy who cut his face.
Fuck.
Oh, shit. Look at here. Smoke, smoke.
Oh shit, no. Let him in.
Look at some weird shit going on out here.
Damn, man.
I know you hear me.
Oh shit, no! Dude, stab him! Stab him in the back! Damn, I didn't even know Cornbread had a jaw. Oh, whoa.
Hey, baby.
He looks far too happy.
Come on outside. I got the car started. Let's go.
There's a guy getting his neck eaten and he's
What are you talking about?
totally
Yeah,
fine with it.
But it's too fine. I'd go.
So why don't you go ahead and invite us in?
You should listen to him, Grace, or listen to me. Because I know everything he knows now, and I want you to let us in there. Oh, yeah, Grace, I know everything now. Ngoi yo, e toile, siung woi ki hoyong si hat le, ngoi, yen sen le, goyam boy gao koi ai le.
This can't be real.
You built something here tonight, and it was beautiful, but it was built on a lie. Hogwood, he's the grand dragon of the Ku Klux Klan. That's his motherfucking nephew.
This wasn't no juke joint, no club. This here is a slaughterhouse.
It's a goddamn killing floor.
But what, Uncle?
Instead about the floor cleaning it.
This is the way. Together. Forever. And I ain't doing this shit without you. There is no me without you.
No, no.
Close the door.
No, man.
No vision.
We're supposed to wait the night while they take more of our loved ones? Make them demons?
Don't look like they leaving, Grace.
Oh, shut your drunk ass up, Slim!
I ain't drunk right now. You need to watch your mouth, woman.
What you doing?
Dude, she's about to start a new problem.
Yeah. Different problem.
It'll solve that one problem, though, right?
Killers.
No, wait, relax, calm down. We gotta think.
I don't think you're gonna go out there on your own and.
We gotta think, honest, we gotta think. Okay?
Come on in, you motherfucker!
Oh, shit!
God damn it.
Well, that was fucking real dumb, Grace.
They're coming in, you gotta get ready. Come on.
She wants so badly to go out there and kill him, she just says.
Invited them in. Yeah.
Least strategic way of doing this.
Well, they
Gotta
didn't
see
let her
all
go
of
out.
this.
Aspect.
I don't think that's a good idea.
No, it was not.
This is terrible, man. Shit!
She got him.
Grace on fire?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn!
Grace and Bo.
Oh no, who's that? Was that one of the random guys? Yeah, we didn't know.
Oh shit!
I'm about to get the biggest door open.
Because she invited them in.
No, Slam!
Shoot their fucking teeth. You know, they can't bite you, they don't have fucking teeth.
Dude, I love it.
Oh, there's Kung Fu.
Oh, man.
She's just burning steak with him.
You're gonna put a steak on the end of something.
Yeah!
They feel his pain.
They feel his pain. If you attack him, everybody gets it.
Dang, she's getting bit on the face.
Was that by stack too? Damn. Stab her, man.
Yep, you promised.
You promised.
No.
Stab him.
I love you.
No.
No. Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go. Come on. Sammie, let's go.
Sammie.
That's what I told you.
Come on.
Go.
Slim said he wouldn't let him.
Oh, yeah. It's still nasty.
Oh my God,
nasty. What are you doing? Oh God.
Is he bait?
Oh, I guess.
Some of this.
What a badass.
Last call.
Last call.
He said the devil had to get through him.
Get out of here. Sammie.
Fuck, man. We gotta kill this guy. Dude, kill some Slam, no!
I'd be a stabbing machine, man.
No, she get bit.
No! Go! Keep running! Make it to sunrise!
Shit, man!
Fuck!
Jesus
Jesus
way to land,
Christ!
Jesus!
I would have crouched before I jumped. You hang! Right?
Hang off!
Don't jump off!
Oh,
man.
I thought he was fighting him.
No.
It was a slash.
Oh, dude.
There's the scar.
Lightning.
Damn.
Hey, stay your ass down! Oh, boy.
Oh, the mojo stack?
Sorry I couldn't keep you safe. Don't be sorry. You always did.
You and I do everything.
Oh, it's a silver
inlay
in the guitar.
Oh, shit, it's in his head. That's so cool. And the sun's coming up.
Shit.
Dude, his hands are so good on his face. You'd stab him with the rest of it, with the neck.
Who did this caution? Yeah. Stand with her again.
I feel like sunrise is coming too.
They're all in pain from
being stabbed in the chest, yeah.
And the silver in the head. He's just durable as shit.
I'd have had an alarm set.
God, they look so flat. There's no hills or mountains to block the sun.
Dude, the
fire
whirlwind.
tornado.
Yeah.
Is that the trunk? What was in the trunk?
Go on. Bury that fucking guitar.
I can't. Charlie Page.
What? Boy told you that?
It wasn't even true.
You said y'all wanted over.
Lying son of a bitch. That's our daddy guitar. Come here. Be strong, you hear me?
Wanted it to mean something more to him than it did to them. His dog tags back on.
The hell?
Hell. Fucking. Yeah, baby.
Plane don't exist no more.
Coon hunt this morning, boss.
He knew they were coming.
He's just waiting now, because he was told already, right?
He was.
Grand opening, grand closing.
Gotta clean
Let's
the
do
floor
it.
again.
Open it up.
He's gonna be right there, right?
Drop the guitar, Samuel.
This one is too.
Oh shit.
Coming from the tree line.
Fucking BARs are no joke.
Aww. Oh, BR is far more destructive than a Tommy gun.
Yeah, but the Tommy gun has a lot more ammo.
Sure.
Especially with a round,
100 round drum.
yeah, drum.
It's a 50 round.
He got a grenade!
Yeah, he's got a grenade.
Yeah, grenades in the trunk.
Here you go. Hot potato.
And he swapped to 20 round.
Oh, shit.
Through and through. Oh,
hey.
He's not quite dead yet.
Oh, is that
Hogwood.
hog?
Elijah, you put that cig out, you can hold him. I don't want any of that smoke to get on him.
I got money, huh?
He interrupted the wrong moment.
Yeah. He didn't want to let go of that guitar.
Oh, shit.
1992. Oh man,
what a cool epilogue. It was so quick too.
Fucking
I
buddy
noticed
guy.
he took their style, huh?
Hey, boss. Got two out there. I told them we closed, but they offered a couple $100. That okay with you?
That don't bother me none.
Vampires is different, but they live on, even if the one that made them is killed. They gotta be killed, one by one.
Oh.
I guess I was one person he just couldn't kill. He made me promise to stay away from you. Let you live out your life. You know, we got every single one of your records. I don't like that electric shit as much as the real. Yeah. You still got the real in you.
Traveling, traveling. I don't know why in the hell I'm here.
a giant ring that says stack.
Maybe once a week, I wake up paralyzed, reliving that night. But before the sun went down, I think that was the best day of my life. Was it like that for you?
No doubt about it. Last time I seen my brother, Lou. Last time I seen the sun.
Early in this morning.
Just for a few hours. It was free.
As I open up my eyes, something just feels right. I've been waiting for a day like today.
It's the right time, is it my time?
All right. Well, man, they had the ending of the movie in the after credits.
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah. I would have been very upset if I walked out.
Yeah, during the credits there. I mean, like, it happens fast enough. Like, you shouldn't be leaving, you know?
Of course.
Yeah. No.
Well, and I mean, it's the type of credits that you're going to sit and listen to music too. So,
If I go to theaters, typically anymore. I don't know when I started, but I will sit through the credits.
I generally will unless I have I gotta fucking go. Sometimes I gotta go.
Why'd you go to the movie then?
I watched most of it. I won't say that I watched all of it because I didn't finish the credits, but
Well, sometimes you go to a movie and you're like, I'll get done by this time and I can make it here. Yeah. And then the 30 minutes of trailers and you didn't account for it.
I understand that. That can happen too.
Yeah, you know, I tried it. I stay for the whole credits, but anymore I don't plan afterwards. It's when we get out for that very reason.
Yeah.
All right, man. Hell of a cool vampire movie.
It is a really good movie.
Yeah.
Just as a whole.
I mean, calling it just a vampire movie is diminishing it a bit. But in terms of all vampire movies that I've seen, this was a fun one.
Yeah, because really you could just remove the vampire storyline and you'd have a very solid just period piece about blues and the experience of, the 1930s. And then you add in the vampire part and you have an excellent vampire movie on top of it. Mm-hmm. And then it all just blends together just so well.
Yeah. No, I do wonder, not knowing that, the very beginning, especially if you just didn't have that very beginning in the one day earlier kind of thing, you're just in a period. You're in that time, and you're seeing these people, trying to put together this juke club,
And then it suddenly turns into a vampire movie.
And then, out of nowhere, all of a sudden, just BAM! Oh, God, I'm burning, You're like, what the hell? What happened here?
I love that my favorite part of the vampire movie was the one shot when people were dancing and playing a song. Dude, that was so fucking awesome.
The mixture of them having all the spirits of the past, but then and the future.
Yeah.
And you're getting so much different types of music and types of dancing and types of instruments and it was a really neat, and a lot of it was one-shotted where it was moving through. I don't know if the whole segment was, but
the whole thing
followed through and it
up
was
until the flames, and then it came back down. It was kind of meant to be one shot.
Well, sure, the flame part, yeah.
I think everything else looked pretty. I didn't see any seams. I wasn't looking because it was so good too.
Well, I was just in the moment. I wasn't thinking about it being a one shot, but looking back at it too, the way it was just panning through the crowd and rotating through, and I'm like, man, we're just here, and it's just the spirits are just showing up in different ways. It's just the DJ's here. Where'd he come from? Just stuff like that. And then they were there was a little hint of the way the music changed. I heard a Dr. Dre kind of background rap kind of sound
it was
too.
going through
And I was like, dude, this is so cool. The different layers of the song that's in this part.
Yeah, the handoff of culture.
Yeah,
generation.
It's you could sit in a room with all of this music playing, and in the center of it would be a cacophony. You couldn't understand any of the beats or the movements or instruments or anything like that. But if you turn and face a direction, you can hear that music more clearly. It was just a really cool feeling to have in all of that in one barn, just walking through it and just hearing it fade in and out of various corners of it.
I remember in theaters that scene ended and I turned to Jababa and I was like, that was special.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, that's like, this is a scene that's gonna live with me for a long time.
Oh yeah, I'll remember that for a long time.
Like that's gonna and at that point I didn't even really register that it was a one shot because I just kind of like
like
you said,
I was just kind of in it. I'm like,
yeah,
this is
in
so
it,
cool.
and I was
love
just
this.
like, but I think the one shot keeps you in it, so that helps it.
Yeah,
you know, and it enhances it. But you're so swept up in this magic that they have explained to you, and how it actually like visually is told in the story is just. I don't know. It's hard
think
to.
In a lot of impressive one shots, you get this feeling of, oh my god, they keep going. But this one, I never felt that. I just was engaged with what I was seeing.
Yeah.
And I never was anticipating a cut. You know.
Yeah, that's why I was like thinking, like, man, was it all a one shot, or at least like it kept you there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you moved around. And I'm
Yeah,
like,
and if it had a cut, it was like literally the perfect idea of what cutting is going to do to keep the kinetic movement and energy of a scene.
Yeah.
To keep you engaged and not shift your brain, because like a cut like is meant to set you like realize this is something different. So if they did, it was.
Sure. But they also like used some cuts too, like
Really,
Calvin
really
said, when
well.
the guy lifts up from the ground, you're like, oh shit, and then like she's jumping up onto the stage, kind of at the
they
same
did that a
time.
couple
cut,
times.
Like, it's shifting your mind, but keeping you in the momentum almost of like what's happening too.
Can all vampires fly, or is it just like Remmik?
Just Remmik.
Or maybe it's a matter of time or how long you've been one.
Yeah, I don't know.
I wonder if at the end he could have flown away out of the bar.
They didn't really
I
go
don't
with
know.
it too much, and
No.
they really go through that.
Because it didn't seem like most of the other ones had any like
super strength
power
or anything
or strength.
like that.
Yeah, they just
They had some durability, but
they could just get shot. You know, they had durability that any vampire thing would have. But yeah, no super strength or flying or anything like that.
Dude, Remmik's like vampire mode was like great looking. His fingers, his teeth and stuff. That thing in his head. I'm like, holy shit.
Once it like pulled away the jaw to where you could see more of the like side teeth
and
when he
stuff.
fully transformed.
Yeah.
I also like his, there's a lot of temptation in this movie, but I like the way that he is trying to convince them to join. Where it's like, hey, yeah, there's a lot of division and people suck. You know what's not divided? My spawn. you know, we can all be together as one here, but it's fake and authentic as opposed to something that's earned and built. You know, it's really cool.
It's also really, really funny that he is a literal devil, literal hellspawn, and he's like, but racism, I don't fuck with that.
Sure, yeah.
I'm gonna go get that bigot, and he's gonna join us, and he's gonna realize that shit was dumb.
Yeah. Well, like even when you get to the point of like stabbing Miss Annie, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like when she's been bit already and he kills her, there is that moment of like, no, Annie. Like they have we're our own thing. We are all together. And like what he's talking about feels like they now just believe that, whether or not they believe it because of however the memory mind, like they just knew those songs or whatever the case is, like. I don't know if they knew them all before, you know what I mean? But like, there seems to be a memory transition.
There's a shared
sharing
memory.
Yeah.
But
like they still had that like Annie, and then like let's go get out of here.
They said that the vampires they're dead, but their souls linger.
Their souls stay trapped in the body.
Yeah. Whereas
Trapped in the
Haints are another soul comes in the body.
Yeah.
So they're something else that is using like a human suit.
Like Stack. Like promised he wouldn't hurt him for the rest of his life, right? Like,
and he didn't.
And that feels like it's something from Stack, not from the vampire spawn that Stack isn't.
Sure.
You know?
Yeah, I think like they're not a hive mind in the fact that Remmik can control them. They're a hive mind in the sense of like they all have each other's memories.
Yeah.
And my take is they believe in what Remmik wants to do at that point because they see it. And they're part of it.
Yeah. Sure.
And
there's something in his memories that convinces them that it would be better if they went along.
And what he's doing is better than
the alternative.
I think I can believe him when he says to Mary, like, I wish I could have met your mom, yesterday and I could have saved her, you know? Like,
Yeah.
he believes, like, you know, no pain. Like, the idea of what Stack says at the end, too, a little bit about,
Like, I
hey,
can help you hang around a bit longer. Keep
play
doing what
more
you love
shows,
doing.
No pain, all that kind of stuff. Like, I think they believe in that. And then the fact that, like, people get joined in and it's like, that's what they are now, you know? And they believe in that.
But Vampire Stack didn't believe he was free. He said he thought of that day because then, for those hours, we were free. Which, for me, implies that, like, he hasn't felt free since. If he's
he doesn't have a lot of the choices that he had before. Like, he still has to stay in the dark.
Yeah.
You know, he can't be exposed to the sunlight. So, like, he's just exchanging one system of control and, you know, limitation for another.
I wonder if the vampire that turns you dies, you get some type of anonymity, or not anonymity, but agency back a little bit. I don't know, because I mean, he certainly felt like, and maybe I'm misreading into it, but there was like a certain sadness to him.
I mean, he's also in that last moment. He's also talking about his brother and
Of
stuff
course,
too.
yeah, but it's not his brother, right? Like,
No, it literally is his brother.
Sure.
Like, in that last moment, that last scene in the credits, like, he's saying about that's the last time I really saw my brother.
Yeah.
The last sunrise I got to see.
Well, and if you look into vampire stuff more, he can't see his reflection anymore.
Yeah.
So he can't even see something that resembles his brother anymore.
In the last scene, it was hard. I was looking because there was a mirror across from the bar, and it looked like Sammie was there, but that was it.
Yeah.
And I was like, I wonder if, like, the bartender's gonna see that. Instead, he just saw her eyes and ran away.
So I kind of like the idea that Annie, as much as she knows, you know, what is going on, she might be wrong about that's not really them anymore thing.
I mean, I think you can be both. It's them.
You can't be you and not you.
Well, I think you kind of can, in the fact that, like, everything about him is still acting like Stack, but you have a new layer on it that is a draw and a desire for being a vampire. Like, he's still, in personality, is Stack. He still has the same beliefs and thoughts, but now he is he's also this new thing.
Sure.
I mean, I think you're just missing that. At that point, I'm pretty sure she said that's not your brother when she believed it was a Haint.
Mm-hmm.
Later, she believed them to be vampires.
Yeah.
And said that it's different.
Sure.
Which is why she said, you have to kill me or else I will be trapped. So, like,
Mm-hmm.
you're looking at a past assumption she had.
Yeah.
Whereas, like, I think that assumption was left and she redescribed what vampires were. So when she thought they were Haints, that's the soul came into the brother. That's not your brother.
That's the
anymore.
foreign
Then he
part
broke out
of
of that. Then she was through the garlic,
personality,
right?
yeah.
And it's like, oh, now I know what they are. They're vampires. And I don't think from there on that's not your brother anymore. It was different. The vampires' their souls are trapped in it.
Slim said that that's not your brother when they were, like, at the door, but I think that was more of a, like, that's not him anymore. Just a more thing to try and convince him to not step forward. 'Cause
Sure.
Smoke almost stepped forward and just willingly joined them.
Sure, but Slim also, like, cut open his arm and then just kind of let them take him. I'm like, just stab a couple, man.
No, I get you.
Damn it, man.
I get you.
I wanted to go Kimimaro in that thing and start stabbing everybody I could.
Yeah. I mean, I agree.
With a longer stick, though, it wouldn't be.
They didn't have access to a bunch of
That's
long
what I'm saying.
sticks.
Like,
There wasn't one room there. One.
Well, I mean,
They probably broke it into several pieces, so each of them had a stick.
Well, one,
instead
I don't
of
know.
one of them had a
I gotta
spear.
have one longer stick than two small ones.
Yeah,
Per
well,
line.
the rest of us in the room would want sticks.
Per line.
So we outvote you.
Per line attached one to her gun, but I also don't know how much
It's
stuff
like a
they had
bayonet.
resource-wise to be able to do that. And most things that they were breaking were chairs, and I don't usually have a lot of chair legs that are this fucking long. You know what I mean?
I didn't say you would. I'd find something. I'll break off something from the wall.
The KKK took the brooms with them because they were
KKK,
cleaning
taking
up the
brooms.
floor.
I don't know how much was on the wall. Maybe there was an answer. Or you're just putting a big hole in the wall, and now they can maybe come in.
They can't come in.
Why not?
The door is a hole in the wall. They can't get through that.
Well, if there's a threshold, maybe vampires don't need a threshold. If there's if you just left a fucking hole, you know, now they're just coming through the hole.
Gotcha.
I don't know.
You left this open, which is an invitation.
Yeah.
That kind of thing. Gotcha.
Yeah. I don't know how it works.
Yeah. Yeah. Is it enough to just leave the door open?
No.
It depends on which way you do it.
Yeah.
Right?
If I see you and go.
Cornbread's moment felt like he was trying to let, like, all right, let me in. And like if they move aside, they're letting them in, even if they don't say, "Hey, come on in."
His was like permission.
Yeah, right? Like that is what it felt.
His was like a social engineering of like, you're giving my permission, but because I'm incepting here, you might just be like, "Oh, I don't want to be obstructive," and you get out of the way.
Yeah, so it felt like that. So like in some way, if you grant the permission in any way, I mean, she didn't let. She said, "Come on in" or whatever, right? To like all of them. She didn't have to invite each and every one in,
Yeah. Like
great.
And 5 minutes, let's talk, and then.
Well, I know, and like within 10 minutes of the whole fight, the sun was coming up. Damn it, just wait.
Yeah, but she, she's
the thought of what might be happening to her daughter was driving her crazy.
Which at first I was like, well, it takes
that's something
a while.
that I can't understand.
Yeah,
it's going to take a while to get to town. They're not going to be able to get there before the sun comes up. But then Remmik could fly. I don't know if the others could fly. I'm assuming that means he can get there a lot quicker.
Sure.
He was out running those the one guy's on the truck and stuff, right?
Yeah,
the
true.
Choctaw.
Choctaw.
The Choctaw.
So Grace not only had she had a different influence than everyone else in there, and Smoke almost stepped out and gave himself up because his brother was convincing him.
Yeah.
She had the same thing in Bo, but also had the added thing of we're gonna go to Lisa if you don't let us in.
Yeah.
And then they sang, and Bo directly was tempting her in that moment when she was there, and then they did restrain her, but she got to the point that she had to do everything she could to kill Bo because Bo could get Lisa.
Sure.
If it wasn't Bo, Lisa might be safe, and that's why yes, she let them in, and yes, she's the reason a bunch of them died, but she's also the reason her daughter is guaranteed safe and the town doesn't have a bunch of vampires. Because if you did wait 10 minutes, the vampires would probably run and be in the sun, and you could maybe get home and save your daughter and run away. But those vampires are still going to be there to come after people. And that group of vampires is probably not going to stand in the sun if they realize they can't get in, and they're going to hide somewhere and are still vampires out, and they could still come from the sun and could still potentially come after her because Bo is still a vampire.
I wonder.
Sure. I just wait and make sure that I have enough time to get them all inside and
yes.
barn them. But also, some vampires got away, and I don't know who they ate. Who did Mary and Stack chew on when they're like, "Oh, we won't get Sammie." What about Lisa or anyone else in the town? Or
I agree, but she's in such an emotional state. Like Calvin said, I can never.
No, I'm not. I think the way she went about it was not good. But
yeah.
I understand also why she did it.
And so you're not going through her.
I can see both of those.
Yeah. You're not going through her.
I agree that that was a not the best decision that she could have made. But I think for her emotional state, she didn't see a better option.
Otherwise, you're not going to just be lit on fire, stabbing your husband, and just that's it, and then you're done. And you just sit there until you burn to death or whatever,
Yeah, in isolation without the involvement of the daughter or the threats or anything like that. Just her running out and setting herself and her husband on fire seems like a really bad idea.
Yeah.
But with the idea that she's trying to save her daughter and keep that knowledge and keep them here away from town and everything, maybe that was her best option to save her daughter.
And the visual back and forth, seeing her on fire on her husband and then away, and then back, seeing more of it and away, and then back again when it's
when they're both super crispy.
It was.
They turned the broil on and didn't turn it off.
Yeah, they lingered.
Yeah. So you talked about freedom, and I think that is so much of what the movie is about, and the choices and where you are. And the interest, and I think Remmik kind of is a linchpin in this film to make it really work, because I still think it would be a good movie, but I don't think it would have nearly the impact if you didn't write Remmik well.
Sure, yeah.
So he has a really, really important line
that
he has with Sammie, in which he says, "Long ago, the man who stole my father's land," meaning Remmik is most likely 800 to 1,200 years old.
Yeah.
Because he was around when Britain came to the Ireland and took over, and their people were assimilated through religion. So he heard these words, and that's what,
right?
and that's when he mockingly says it back because it's something that is a system of people can find like solace in it, and it's not necessarily all bad, but it is a system of cultural assimilation and cultural appropriation that is used to control people.
Oh yeah, I mean, he even says that, right? Like, your religion was given to us. I mean, look up the slave Bible. It's fucking it's crazy.
I was gonna ask about what was it Slim or someone who said about like before that
Slim.
was like before we were forced to learn that.
Yeah.
Like I can't remember what all he was saying.
Essentially, it was that was given to us, but blues is what we brought over.
Yeah, blues we brought, but like that was kind of like forced for us to.
And then that's when the moment when Sammie's in the church is when he decides that he feels and realizes that the assimilation isn't what he wants, and he wants to follow the freedom of maintaining your cultural identity.
Mm-hmm.
And that's so heavily about like what the film is about, of losing your culture. And it's evident by the Choctaw were not people who they ran him off. Mm-hmm. My assumption based in this movie is Native Americans a lot of the times did not assimilate in the same way that African Americans were forced to, and they were more insular with their communities to keep their heritage and their cultures. So they would have had multiple Annies, people who were in tune with the old, like some of the older
it's like
ideas.
A spiritual nature, magic.
She's like I don't know like what the technical term of what she would be, but essentially she is a medicine doctor, witch kind of thing. They would probably have had that and multiple people like that in their community, and that's why they were able to Remmik, because they talked about the Choctaw specifically had firekeepers.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they mentioned them before.
So he probably Remmik has been looking for this kind of thing for a while.
Sure, he's trying to find the person who bridges that future past spirit and living realm of things.
And
right?
they likely were able to run him off because they did not assimilate, and they were able to keep that way. And Remmik is a example of a system that he was oppressed, and they were assimilated and their culture was appropriated, and then he goes on to do the same with open arms to assimilate their cultures into his because it's better and they can find better things in it. But he's becoming the thing that took away his culture.
Sure.
Yeah.
So that he could get his people back through Sammie's music.
Yeah.
And it's shown in the music in that during the end of the Rocky Road to Dublin, you start to get more blues in it. Mm-hmm. If you listen to the full track, you get some hip hop beats in it.
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
So he is literally assimilating and appropriating their culture through the music.
Yeah, they like the blues, but not people that make it.
Yeah.
When he said, like, I'm trapped here, and your gift can bring my friends to me, or me to my friends. What one was it? Do you remember?
I mean, I think it was bringing them, like the people he lost to him, right?
Gotcha.
I think he's trying to bring his past back.
So if he gets his power of music, what will he do? What would he have done with it? Like, how could he have done that?
I think he would just find comfort in seeing what his culture was again, and getting to be a part of it and witness it. And
with his the music he usually had a lot more of an Irish, I don't know, sound and culture to it or whatever. And I don't know if he gets Sammie's ability, his knowledge, his memories, whatever. Can he also then do that? The same thing Sammie was doing. What we saw with that culture. Yeah. Does he then see that and then he gets a chance to reconnect with his?
Yeah.
Well, we also saw Sammie wasn't specifically only to his, because Grace and Bo both.
That's true. Yeah.
saw their. Well, they didn't see, but we had representation of their cultures as well in the past. We didn't see any of their future stuff, but the shots didn't really focus so heavily on them, so there's only a couple instances of it. Yeah. So he might not need
Maybe just having
same
him
skills
play while he's around, and it connects to like whatever your like. As long as you're feeling the music, you can connect into your heritage, your ancestry, or something like that too.
Sure. Yeah, because everybody dancing in the barn was kind of represented by different cultural music and costume and stuff like that, you know.
I wasn't sure where exactly the movie was going to go with things, because whenever the vampire dude Remmik came to the one house and he saw like the hood and stuff over there, I was like, oh, are we going to like, well, what's a good way to walk in the sun? It's like hide and cover everything, you know, and we do something like that, you know, like I thought like, oh, are we making like this vampires and like the clan are gonna kind of be into one, but really he was more against it than anything, and I was like, oh, okay, because I was also, when seeing that and the idea of vampires and the idea of like sundown towns and that kind of stuff too, I was like, a lot of that kind of really can meld together in the idea of like vampires and the clan are going to be the same thing, you know, where it's like they wear these to hide from the sun, they only come out at night, you know, and then like lighting torches and that kind of stuff. Like it's all a lot of vampire imagery and stuff.
Seeing the trailers, that is kind of what I expected it to be.
Yeah.
And I was very surprised in the way that it was not.
Yeah.
That. So
I feel like that would have felt like Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter. Maybe I don't know.
Yeah. But like, I just, whenever I saw that, I wasn't sure exactly where we're going to go with the story and stuff. But then, like, even him coming up, like, him being turned away is like, well, can't we all just be family, you know? Like, he was, it felt like he was wanting to be like, yeah, I'm gonna go get the racists over here, and, you know, we'll get you guys here, and we'll get the town over there, and we're all just going to be family.
He genuinely thinks he's the good guy.
Yeah.
You know, he genuinely thinks that what his alternative and what he's offering is better.
Compelling villains are the hero of their own story.
Yeah. And I think in some instances it's somewhat true, but like we were talking about, like, it even goes so far as to show that, like, Irish people, originally their problems in Ireland, then they came to America where they were oppressed. Like, a lot of their journey was very similar to African Americans, but because they were white, eventually they were assimilated in the culture and then became oppressors overall. And that's what he did, is he's an oppressive force that is either you can live your awful life, or you can come and live with me and
he's
become part of it.
accepted into the clan house because he looks similar, right? And it's like, oh, those other people who are coming, the what was it?
The Choctaw.
The Choctaw. Like, oh, they're not quite like us, you know. Like, you can come on in, and then what happens is he assimilates them instead.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, like it does work where it's like they're, because of what they look like, they get blended in a little bit easier, and then he turns to oppress. So
and
it does fit in the movie really well too.
And then Mary is kind of the opposite in the fact that back then, because she's what, 1/8 black, if people who knew her, she would be treated as black. Mm-hmm. She would have the same rights and she would be treated. But because she's white presenting, she was able to go to Alabama and have a white husband on a farm, and he probably never knew any of this stuff.
Sure.
So that she was able to just come and go as she pleases, and that's why she's able to come and go through the juke joint.
Yeah.
To him.
That's why Cornbread lets her in and stuff too. They know her and stuff. That's why Annie says about family and everything. But then it's also why Stack is like, well, I wanted better for you, and I was not that. Like he knows the difference in what she could have versus what she would have with him, kind of thing.
Well, and she also talks at one point that she's like, I didn't want to be white.
Sure.
You know, but he kind of forced her to be, like you said.
Yeah, he set her up with a rich white husband.
Yeah, for
sent
her
off
safety.
to Arkansas.
Yeah.
To presumably someone that had no idea about her grandfather being half black or whatever. I forget what it was.
Yeah, I think it was that.
You know, so even at an 8th and being a white, you know, basically a white woman in every aspect of the way she presents, would have at that time, she would have been with black people in community, but until it was convenient, you know. And then the KKK use of anything that bad happened to her, suddenly she's white enough, and we can do whatever oppressive shit we want to do to the person that
Sure.
You
That's
know?
one of the things, like, especially when having a Slim story talking about rice and stuff. Like, there's, like, this is a story where it's like whatever they want to do, they can blame, and it works out for whatever they're trying to do. And with her, that's one of the things I was worried about with her being there. Was like, wait, where's her husband? What's going on with that? Like, well, they just show up, or Hog shows up, and it's like, oh, look, they have her, and they took my wife, or any of that kind of stuff. Because after Slim's story about Rice, I was like, I don't know what's gonna happen. We could go any way with this.
Yeah. She has a really, really difficult tightrope she has to walk to exist if she stayed in the Delta, because of like, she's not quite white, she's not quite black. At any turn, she could, if she made one mistake happens in front of the wrong person, the person she's with could get hung in the train station.
Yeah.
You know?
You get put in a predicament where it's like, you could be accepted on either side, but you also
are dangerous.
You also run the risk
side.
of being outed by either side.
Like you can be a danger to either side or not accepted by either side because of that exact same thing, right? Where it's like, I don't know. It's a tricky, tightrope to walk.
I didn't notice it the first time around, but I also find it really interesting that Preacher Boy's, Sammie's dad is a preacher, but was the good one. His brother was the one that had the guitar, but he was an evil man. And that is the opposite of kind of where we end up in, like, the ideas of the music is what is free, and the systems, not necessarily church itself, but the systems of that are the evil, are the bad of this, and how that's different generationally, and how that isn't necessarily passed down in the same ways.
Yeah,
I didn't catch that the first time, and I haven't really processed like exactly what I think it means, but it's just something that I clocked this time.
I get what you mean. The music and stuff is what you feel, right? Like when he's singing some of those songs talking about traveling and stuff, he just kind of blues is just he's just singing what he feels, and the moment Slim is thinking about Rice and it feels like he's about to get emotional, and instead he starts doing a melody, doing some blues, doing some
expression
music.
of sadness.
Yeah, it's what they're feeling, and it comes out as song or music or whatever. Whereas like you look at the other side of them, kind of one, if they're talking about like that was forced upon them. So like if they're brought over from Africa and didn't know any Christianity, and they're brought here and now it's being forced upon them as slaves, and they don't really get a choice to learn it, and then generations later that's what we know. It's also part of the, in a way, part of the control and the oppression of like, well, these is what you follow and these is what you do, except they don't always have to do that. They can do what they want because they own you.
Mm-hmm.
And they're still living through that.
And even after they don't own you, they own you through sharecropping, in that they give you money that is only good at their own stores.
Sure. It's like the mining town kind of thing.
Yeah.
That kind of stuff. Where it's like you can't go anywhere else with this. This is only accepted here.
It evolved into the mining towns.
Yeah.
Right?
Is that early mining town like things?
It's the same like business model, if you want to call it that. Without it being. It's gross calling it a business model, but
there's no community. There's no community like.
But that was fundraising, like that was a thing where you go around, you sell it, and then other places can take it. But
I'm just saying,
was there talk of like one in Texas that someone was trying to start up or something like that too? I think I remember something like that where they were like, oh, you're gonna come here and they're gonna build some housing and stuff, and it's like that sounds like a mining town, not with mining. Like they were gonna be doing something else, but it's like. Your housing's owned by this company, your grocery store's owned by this company, like you get paid by this company, and like you're just kind of like stuck there where, oh well, this is much for the rent, this is much for groceries, this is much for your tools.
Yeah, they were trying to start a commune.
There's nothing wrong with a commune if done right.
Yeah, no, I mean but that's what it was. Like they were like, this is the better system, and they were trying to start communism in Texas, and they didn't see it. For the trees.
But it makes it so hard to get out. But I did like, what was it, Stack? Like in the idea of him talking about in that, for that night or for those moments we were free.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like I also think it's more than just him. It was like the talk about like the music and like the guy coming and paying. He's like, I got 30 cents, but here's, my wooden nickels or whatever they were. And it's like, that's he worked hard for that. You know, let's not take that away from them. Like,
It's still the same amount of effort to him, even though it's not as much worth in exchange to you.
Yeah. Let them come here and let them be free tonight. Let them enjoy what this is. And I feel like that's what it was until it wasn't.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, until it did a Dusk Till Dawn.
Yeah.
I need to see that movie.
Oh, Sammie.
I know the...
I have avoided saying that this entire movie about anything related, just because.
No, I already knew that was involved.
I didn't know Calvin hadn't seen it.
No, it's okay. I know surprisingly a lot about it because it's referenced so frequently.
That movie made me a man.
Tequila.
This movie is gonna make some people men. Because this movie is horny as fuck.
I would say most vampire movies and stuff I think usually are.
Yeah, I mean, I think there's
there's a lot of sexualization.
There's a lot of intimacy in like
when you're
biting is a very like sexual act.
Hell,
right?
as Slim said, I knew a vampire. She bit me everywhere but the neck.
Everywhere but the neck. Yeah.
I really like Slim.
Slim was very, very funny.
He was great. I love Delroy.
Yeah, Delroy Lindo.
Gone in 60 Seconds.
Yes.
That's what I know him from.
Yes.
That's probably the one that I'm like.
Yeah. No, I've seen him in a bunch of stuff.
He's been the older guy in movies for
great for secondary.
I felt like he was kind of older in Gone in 60 Seconds, you know, and I saw that when I was younger.
Well, he was older than Cage.
That's what. Yeah, he was.
know?
That's one of my favorite Nick Cage movies.
I had a conversation about this movie with somebody recently, and I'm trying to use it to keep my thoughts together, and I'm seeing if there's anything I missed. But I think I've covered everything I had. I did look up what a haint is. So it's particular around the South Carolina coast. It's a type of ghost or evil spirit. It's a term associated with the Gula Geechee culture. They're believed to be malevolent spirits, sometimes with unfinished business or wronged in life. They believed haints could enter homes and disturb residents, leading to the practice of painting porch ceilings a light, watery blue known as haint blue to determine them. So there's enough there to think that her original thought would have been a haint, and it's something that was
he said he was from Carolina.
Yeah,
You
that
know?
also
He's
I didn't
acting
even,
a little bit funny.
Yeah.
So that would track.
Yeah, they did say we walked a little way or whatever. Where's home? North Carolina or something like that, right?
Yeah.
I did like that Sammie named his like club that he owned after Perline. Perline.
I think she said Perline. Yeah.
I like Perline.
I also would just rest of my life, I'd just be stashing little silver knives everywhere, you know?
Yeah.
With garlic mace. just in case.
And
You never know.
it's so good that they got a blues legend Buddy Guy to play him.
Yeah.
It's just, I don't know, it's just a love for there's just so much love for the music.
Yeah.
I know that Ryan Coogler and Ludwig, who they do movies, almost every movie that Ryan Coogler's done is music is by Ludwig. I'm pretty sure they went to all the blues spots together to experience it, because Ludwig's Swedish, you know, so a lot of this stuff, even though he's
very alien to him.
Even though I think he talked about his dad loving blues music, it's still so far away from his culture that coming there and being in part of it is pretty important.
That's cool that they got to experience
his music in all of his movies is just because he did Black Panther. He did
Mando.
Mando. I think he did Creed.
See, I grew up
Black Panther
really
2.
liking Blues Brothers, and because of that, it led me into other blues related music and stuff too. So it's, I really liked a lot of the music in this, and just the musicality of just sometimes within the edits, sometimes the kicking of that one guy, was still into the beats and stuff.
They Mickey Moused it.
I really liked a lot of the stuff in this movie
They
related
even
around
timed
the
up
soundtrack.
when she was trying to strike that match. They even timed the music to the thing. It was perfect.
Great. I loved it.
So cool.
Yeah, I would very much suggest going and the soundtrack's on Spotify or YouTube or just at least listening to
I have to
Sammie's
listen
song
because
and
also
Rocky Road to Dublin.
Usually those songs are different than what you just get in the movies and stuff too.
They're mostly as far as I know, they're
similar?
mostly the same, just longer.
Sure, yeah. Sometimes you just get like you'll get a part where you're like, damn, this wasn't in the movie or this wasn't in the show.
Oh,
or whatever.
sure.
Like,
There's a section of Rocky Road to Dublin that on my headphones at home, I just crank the volume so I can just let the bass roll, because there's a point where the bass rolls in that just kicks so good.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I grew up listening to like a lot of Irish folk music, and like I've heard Rocky Road to Dublin many times growing up, but this version was really cool. Seeing like, you know, the various instruments and stuff, because mostly you just get like penny flutes and drums and stuff like that, you know, traditional Irish instruments, but having other cultures' instruments mix in and play that as like a theme or a medley of these people.
Do you think
might
all
be
his,
oppressed and stuff?
Do you think all his gold burn up with him, or
that might be how he got his joint?
I might be checking the water. You know,
go back for some gold
in
coins
the water. Yeah,
You know?
dude. Whenever they were doing like a prayer thing, and I was like, dude, I asked a preacher boy to make holy water. I was like, they haven't used holy water. Can he make this pond holy water? You know,
That'd have been pretty good.
I was like, oh, dude, what are we gonna do?
That'd have been pretty good.
It's like, I know he has like the neck of the guitar later on, but like, what if we like? But then the sun started coming up, and I'm like, okay, we're waiting for
you
the
have
sun.
him by the neck, and you're like, blessed be the Father who art in heaven, and he's actually like blessing the water that he's standing in.
And I was like, dude, how great will it be that he's gonna taunt him? He's really fucking.
Yeah.
But also in the theme of like the blues and the music versus like the religion and everything too, like it would, I think, hinder that idea of the theme of it saving him versus him using like the guitar to buy him enough time and then the brother like actually gets the final hit.
I think that would really work in another movie.
Sure, yeah.
You know, I would love that. I love that idea. But it would make Sammie's decision to keep the guitar later and not embrace religion not make as much sense.
No, yeah. Like, that's what I was thinking in the moment. But, like, in what they did, I like what they did.
Yeah, I get you. Definitely.
Like, holy water might not have worked, or do you think it would have?
I don't know.
I mean, it doesn't feel like this vampire
we didn't have
is,
any confirmation
is
or anything either way.
They never had it, so I don't know. But everything else she said worked.
Wooden stakes in the heart kills him. Silver hurts him. Garlic hurts him. Sun kills him.
I have no reason to doubt that she was wrong about holy water.
Yeah. Like, if they had tried a crucifix, that might have warded them away a little bit.
His wife had a crucifix around her neck. I was just wondering if that was going to come in.
Sure. I mean, she didn't, like, present it and ward them away with it.
Yeah, the only...
You had to do that.
I mean, typically... Yeah.
Well, I guess it would probably be like the mojo bag in that it would work in a pretty close proximity.
Yeah.
You know?
That's what I would say, too.
That would be my guess.
Or like when it touches them, it burns.
Yeah.
That kind of thing. So
Like
would have been interesting.
Yeah, so if you hold it here, they're like that because they don't want to get touched by it.
But then when you press it against their face and it burns like the Nazi guy's hand, you know.
Also, I gotta give Jack O'Connell some credit because his footwork in that Rocky Road to Dublin dance was so good. There's a part where he jumped up and he fluttered his feet. I was like, I don't know how you do that.
Lots and lots of.
Because he was a vampire, he could float a little bit,
classes.
right?
Well, that's the funny thing is like you'd think that like he cheats because he's a vampire and he's just like, fuck, I can't do it still. I'm just float for half a second.
He didn't do the river dance in the air though, like a scary movie.
No.
We're waiting for it.
But
we got spit in the mouth before we got that.
We did, man. Damn, I forgot about
that. Movie's goddamn horny.
It's horny.
You want some? What was it she said? Something like that, right?
You can rob some banks, you can't rob this pussy for a night.
Damn.
It worked too. He was like,
I mean,
I
was his
love
last act.
I feel so bad for her now, but I love when he went to go get cornbread. Yeah. And it was like, you know, fuck you, show some respect to my wife. Fuck your wife too. It's like, what'd you say? He's like, well, you know, show and enjoy the fucking, because the money you're gonna get. She might even put your pecker in her mouth or whatever.
He played it off because he's like, I still gotta get cornbread.
I was like, geez, man, he went so hard on that.
He did.
Oh man, but yeah, this is there's some horniness to the movie. I get you, for sure.
And everyone's so hot.
Though there's also some sweetness too, because I also like the moment. It's fucking interrupted by the Klan guy, but the moment of like the baby and seeing Annie and stuff too, like when he's like, you know, he's fading, he's been shot, so I assume he's just slowly dying. In his last moments, he's getting to see his baby again. I was like, man, I really like this.
Yeah, it was really good. And like I said, in the moment, she's like,
I love that line.
You can't get any, you put out that cig, we don't want any smoke on her. So he had to leave that part of him behind him.
The smoke.
And she called him Elias specifically, even though every other time she still called him Smoke. So it's so just everything, every line just has some kind of meaning to it and depth.
Yeah. No, I really like that scene. Including the shut up clan guy.
I really like that. Shut up clan guy. It was great. That was the no.
I laughed so hard at that the first time, and it still makes me laugh every time. Yeah, every
Dude,
time
that
it
guy
makes me
had
laugh.
75 squibs on him.
Yeah. I also love that when he's walking up to him and he asks him for a cigarette, he calls him the N-word, and then he takes a second of like, okay, sorry, that was reflex. Here, take a cigarette. I want to live. Sorry, that's force of habit. I'm trying to be different now.
Yeah.
I will say with the squibs and stuff though too, like the effects, the prosthetics, like a lot of that stuff, even the stunt work stuff was really good. I really enjoyed
the cornbread exploded out jaw from.
I feel bad for the guy that cornbread ate that just got tossed out because they thought he was dead, and then he wasn't. He was just drunk and passed out or whatever.
That was so sad.
Damn, man. He's like, please let me out of here. There's some weird shit going on.
I'll set up my tab, please.
Like, damn, that poor man.
He had a confusing.
He had a very confusing death.
Also, Smoke with that quick draw.
That
when he grabbed his arm,
because he's like, like luckily he doesn't have to go far from like here to here, but god damn, that was badass.
Yeah, because that vampire moved
that
quick
fast,
too.
yeah.
I loved him with 2 guns. Too bad they didn't do anything.
Yeah, the only time that we got both guns was
Stack.
It was
Mary.
I was gonna say was against Mary because every other time he only used one at a time.
Yeah.
Well, later on he had to hold it.
Yeah.
He did have some good stuff though, where he stabbed and
Real
popped
good.
in the head.
And the twin stuff, the interactions and stuff too. When they first showed Smoke and Stack, like I was like, that's Michael twice. Like, and I'm like, but they're just passing that right in between.
Flawless.
Like
it was
looks
really good.
And I'm like, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's not. Like maybe it's not Michael B. Jordan twice. Like maybe I'm. Eric goes, since I have face blindness, I don't know what I trust myself anymore.
Like Linda Hamilton, she had a secret twin, That's back in T2.
Yeah, right?
No, it was flawless. It was only during their fight in the barn at the end that I was noticing the double a little bit more.
Sure.
But it was just so good, I didn't care.
Yeah.
So good. And I can say that about the whole movie. Such a great movie. I'm glad that it got a lot of success.
Yeah.
A lot of good movies don't get the success, so.
I'll need to watch it again.
Yeah.
And now you know why Dababa and I are like, guys, can you... Sinners,
man.
We did it. All right, well, what will we do next? Find out. There's no time.
Guys, thank you so much for watching. We hope you enjoyed this reaction to Sinners. If you did, make sure you hit the like button. Let us know. Leave some comments of what you think about the movie yourself. But also, make sure you check out blindwave.com, where not only is there early access to movies every Friday, full length for the movies as well, there's also recommendations. And with just an account, not being a Beyond or Patreon or any of that, you can just recommend other movies you would like us to check out, as well as TV shows, all over at blindwave.com.